Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Clayton High School. Thank you for being here tonight. We're very excited to present this production of Guys and Dolls, the Old Broadway Classic. Before we start, I would like to thank, we have so much support from the community. Above and beyond that, we have some very generous sponsors who have helped to make our program continue to grow and help make this week's production possible. So could we please have a round of applause for our very generous patron sponsors. I would also like to thank the Clayton High School administration. We are very fortunate to have an administration who is so supportive of performing arts. And it's very nice to have support for a program like this that keeps growing each and every year. And last year I said it was our biggest cast to date, and this year it's even bigger. So thank you very much, especially our principal, Dr. Bennett Jones. As well as our vice principals, Ms. Van Nerden, and Mr. Dr. Who are also here this evening, so thank you everybody. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy this production of Guys and Dolls. Please make sure that your cell phones are silenced. And please refrain from any flash photography so we're not distracting our performers or putting them in any kind of risk. So thank you and enjoy the show.
for revere. And here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do. This guy says the horse can do. But look at this, says the horse can do. This here in the telegraph. Before it's right, I hear it's what's alright. Before it all depends if it rained last night. Likes mine, this has me the horse likes red. And just the rhythm boys like the Beatles noises. This guy says the horse likes Tesla boys. I'll tell you plus revere. Now this is no from steer. It's from a handicapper that's real sincere. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. So we can kiss and tell. He can buy a hat. But can do this here in a telegraph. Every time I got the horse she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe she does.
Hey, Betty South Street.
Harry the horse, how are you? You know Nicely Johnson,
yeah,
right?
How goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit and his scrap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
All right, well, tell him I'm loaded and I'm ready for action.
Oh.
I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000?
Where'd you acquire it?
Collected the reward of my father.
Oh!
Now, I sure hope Nathan does find a place.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan! Mr. South Street, it's Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
And which Nathan Detroit would that be?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving to a different spot every night.
And why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you this because I know that you two bums work for Detroit, roasting up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh?
can tell him from me. I know that right now he's running around trying to find a spot. Well, nobody's gonna give him a spot, because they all know that Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Oh, that guy's so aggressive. No. Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I can't do
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Hello, Kenny. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. Other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I have just been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, if he's honest, you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What does he think I am, some sort of maniac? I merely run a crab game for the convenience of those who want a little action, for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place for the game?
Come on, Nathan, did you find a place?
Yes, I found a place. The game tomorrow night will be held at Radio City Music.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral
Oh,
home.
Nathan! You said once there might be a chance at the Biltmore
I
garage.
was over at the Biltmore garage. I spoke to Joey Biltmore himself.
Yeah?
He said we can use the place tomorrow night
Uh-huh.
if we give him $1,000.
$1,000
In
bucks?
cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean my marker's no good? Marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. Marker's like a pledge, which a guy can't welch on, you see? It's like not saluting flag. My marker is as good as gold. Oh, lousy Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't make sense. Me without a livelihood. Oh, I've been running this crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
Oh, what can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even afford to get Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? No. It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to heat with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy bottle Greeks!
Grand Slim.
I know, I can take a fortune. But when can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
The stockroom behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot. But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, or it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of letters for the fella who can get us there. If we only had a lousy little brand, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange as you go broken, quiet, and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squawk, it's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York.
Crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for some action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the highest He's one of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky?
Oh, because his favorite color's blue?
Because that's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time, he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account. He had bet 10 C's that his speed would hit 104.
Well, did it?
Did he? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from him.
No, not from Sky. No, Sky's money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet? Why don't I bet him 1,000 or something?
And you would bet Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared.
Oh, you ain't scared.
I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can find a bet which there's no chance of losing. Oh, he likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will land on, how far you can kick a piece of cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake! Listen, go over to Mindy's and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how much strudel.
How much cheesecake, how much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Beat it! Adelaide's coming. If she finds out I'm running the crab game, she'll never say good on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Oh, Adelaide, pigeon!
You go ahead, girl. Order me a tuna fish on fry with a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
Are you still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bug Nathan Detroit.
Oh, what did you say to him?
I told him. I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Look, don't upset yourself. How was your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
Present for me?
I hope you like it.
Oh, a belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. About your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with 2 rubies and a gold plating and...
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't
Oh,
have.
it's all right, I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Listen, Adelaide, one day I'm going to be in the money and you're going to have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I could do without almost anything just so long as you don't start running the crap game again.
Crap game? Well, what an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
What?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Oh, more strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey. Any news yet?
No, I'll let you know, Mary.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
Oh, his wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
Because he's nervous. It's his first wife.
Oh.
Adelaide, I'm expecting a fella, and I know you're hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
Oh, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy, see?
Oh.
Listen, fellas, take Adelaide over to the drugstore, all right? Adelaide, it's all the way across the street. You've got your cold, and there's plenty of those open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, darling, you're just so thoughtful. Goodbye, happy anniversary.
Thanks for the open over you.
Oh, and Sky, you look great.
I feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place, beautiful scenery, helpful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? Are you staying in town long?
No, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Damn.
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. Want to come with me?
No, I've got too much to do. Meantime, you want to stop over Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? Are you hungry?
No, I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine, fine. Still working at the hot box.
I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
We all gotta go sometime.
Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we gotta remember that pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Oh, tell me, you hungry yet? You want to go over to Mindy's for some cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I think I'll go get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy's has the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
And yet some people like Mindy's brutal. No, Bobby, what do you think he sells more? Cheesecake cheesecake is brutal.
Well, I never give it much thought. But if everyone is like I am, I'd say she sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
Oh, for how much?
Huh?
How much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take a percentage off the top.
I thought I'd give you a little action for old time's sake. So, I will bet you $1,000 that Minnie sells more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Okay.
When I was a young man about to go out into this world, my father says to me a very valuable thing.
What'd he say?
Well, he says to me like this. Son, the old guy says, I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll to you a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to state to you some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you and show you a nice brand new deck of cards, in which the seal is not yet broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet you he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider to your ear. But son, do not bet this man. For as long as you stand there, you're going to end up with an earful of cider. Now, Nathan, I do not claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheese.
Oh, no, you don't.
However, if you're really looking for some action, I'll bet you the same $1,000 you do not know the color of the necktie you have on.
Well, it's...
Well,
no, Dad. Brown. Don't bother me!
Hiya, Sky. How are you?
good. How's with you fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely, thank you. We took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said for you to be sure and pick her up after the show at the Hot Box. And don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear? That is husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you were trapped. And Adelaide, you're the kind of girl that is most difficult to unload.
Oh, I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll. What's a guy without a doll? Without a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he wants them. And they should be easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But then how come you're going alone? How come you're going to Havana without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to travel to Havana with a doll, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll. You name it.
Any doll. And I name it. Will you make a bet? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that I name a doll you can't take it to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her.
Her?
Her.
Dad? I got cider in my ear.
Someday I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end. They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah, how do you do? My name is Abernathy, Arvita Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong? What is the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I've wasted my life on gambling and evil betting. But I've suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee, please. Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around just trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling.
Gladly. I would never have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Thank you. Here you are, young man.
Thank you. Makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Will you go on right ahead and keep talking to Sister Sarah? You'll be all right. I'm so glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could find more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Well, perhaps you might want to try the nighttime.
And how's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know the very best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
What a very good suggestion indeed. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee's so good I don't understand why it isn't a sin.
What a fine woman. I suppose she sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. I suppose if either you goes someplace, the other goes along?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we'll be holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
Well, I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you not think I'm getting out of line. But I think it is wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying in this place. Do you ever go much of any place else? Travel or something?
Well, I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far, but a lot of wonderful places just a couple hours from New York by plane. Ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I'd like you to read.
Thank you. Of course, I'll need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's boat.
Well, I'll be speaking at Thursday's prayer meeting.
Well, I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
Well, it's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. There's no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah. There are 2 things that have been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You have read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, the most random information frequently comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. If you get me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest, this mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Well, I'll make you a proposition. When is this big meeting of yours? I will guarantee you 12 genuine sinners. I also guarantee you that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why would you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana.
Where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana, Cuba?
Why not? The plane will get us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still just a sergeant.
Please go away.
Look, why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anyone.
Except me. I'm relieved to know it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy would be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he'll not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry. I will know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fibers to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his mind.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast eating Brooks brother's type.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is ripe.
Got the guy all figured out,
I have.
including what he smokes. All figured out, huh?
All figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
By his calm, steady voice, moves me on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be shook.
No, now you're talking about love. You can't go it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
Well, I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Well, you want to know how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine, I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. But I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know when I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throne. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. I'll drop by again in case you want to take a crack at the other cheek.
Take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be shook. Yes, I know when my love comes along.
Hello.
Hello? Is this a Biltmore garage? Well, let me talk to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
And Nathan Detroit.
Oh, this is Joey. What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the you know,
The what?
crack game.
The what?
Crack game?
Oh, wait 1 minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will you?
All right, what was that, Nathan?
The crap game?
Hey, don't say that over the phone.
Sorry, Joey.
The cops are listening.
Sorry. The dice game? I was wondering if me and the boys could have it at your place tomorrow night.
Yeah, if I get $1,000.
You'll get it tomorrow.
Well, call me tomorrow.
Joey, if you're gonna take up that kind of attitude with me, you'll have the game someplace else.
Okay, have it someplace
Well,
else.
where else can I have it? Joey, look. The dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I happen to be getting it from Sky Masters.
Oh, and how do you know?
I made a bet I can't lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
She ain't the type of doll that goes to Havana.
Well, where does she go?
She don't go no place, Joey. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure. I mean, this ain't a horse, it's a doll.
Joey,
Nathan, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow night unless I get my dough in advance.
all right. Can I at least tell the guys that it's gonna be at your place tomorrow night?
Not until I get my dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now for the grand finale of the evening. We take you down to the farm with Miss Adelaide and her hotbox farmer S.
Oh, pie face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book.
Oh, you're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Oh, Nathan! Listen, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
Oh, it's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing without hardly any clothes on, which is usually what I wear. So he told me to read this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
You ain't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it tell you why a certain kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, but you really wouldn't think he would do so?
What do you mean?
Well, just for instance. You know, there are certain guys you would think would never get with certain dolls.
Nathan, darling, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that some doll won't go for him. Take us.
Well, yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. And I was wondering what you might think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, we're going to sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. It's just that I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? Well, what's wrong with your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother,
Yeah?
back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
And why would you think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. Y'all get married.
Why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. Then, after about 2 years,
What? What after 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby.
I had to, Nathan. She wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
Well, what type of baby was he?
It was a boy, Nathan. I named him after you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's, little Nathan Jr. up to now?
He's at boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
Wish I had bet on it.
But Nathan, that ain't all, Nathan.
Well, don't tell me he had a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for
But
punishment.
Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
How could you do such a thing? You're a nice old broad like your mother.
But Nathan, you never even met my mother.
But I will. And then what'll I tell her? What'll I tell her I did with 5 kids? Trade them over to the Phillies or something? Adelaide, what are we gonna do?
We could get married.
Marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding show. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it 3 years now. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and a blood test.
Oh, blood test.
Blood test, it's a law.
Oh, what a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my vein.
Nathan! You're not planning to run your crap game again!
No, Adelaide, why would you think such a thing? Why do you think I closed the crap game in the first place, huh? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in the world.
Has anyone seen an earring? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up tomorrow with Society Maxine breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Here it is.
Look at me, Adelaide. I'm down on my knees.
Get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, everything's gonna be all right. After all, we're gonna get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
It's true. Honey, look, you'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, give me that little smile. Come on. See you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, to some long frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little can of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you think you can strap to cockeye and lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's done, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting a fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, a female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note. Note. Oh, note. Okay. Chronic organic syndromes. Toxic, hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and throat. In other words, just worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the promo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is she's still getting kind of a name for herself, the name ain't his. A person can develop a cough. And furthermore, installing the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood sublime. Then they get up at Saratoga for the party's time. A person can develop a grip, the post-nasal drip, the wheezing and the sneezing, and a sinus that's really out here. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold.
Hey, Mustard, what are you looking at?
Oh, Benny, I just saw Sky following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She'd give him a look that'll cool off a moose during mating season.
Wait, just as long as he don't take her to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take that daughter to New Rochelle. Where is Nathan? He ought to start lining the game up.
I don't know. He's off somewhere looking for Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide, always taking his mind off of honest work.
I know. It's such a shame that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Oh, Benny, that's his weakness. And we should be tolerant, because I'm told it's a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi.
That's what's playing at the Roxy. What's in the daily news? I'll tell you what's in the daily news. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the daily news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked 'em, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane. There's only a John looking for a change.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that is like the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under the thumb of some little fraud.
When you need a mug lately out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum from the roll, call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a boy and his cash has run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front leaning whites, who the heck do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday nights?
When a lazy slob gets a good steady job, and he smells from Vitalis and Barbasol, call it dumb, call it clever, but you can hear bars forever, that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, it looks like we finally lost him.
I do think you should have paid more attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work. Very. By the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah. No, I can't reach these people. I should have never volunteered for this post. Well, let's go get some lunch. And to think I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take those gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Arvita. Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming into town today, General.
I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate more interest. Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
Oh, won't you come inside, have some lunch with us?
No, I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite decision. We've decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no. Close the mission? Oh, but General, please. Someone could hear even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many other calls on us. So many places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing so much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting, but will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me. I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
Well, how do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah could be a real big success here.
Glad you seem to think so, but I'm not so sure.
$1 would get you 10.
What?
General, may I offer a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and see for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission stood a chance...
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the boys it's at the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. I got a stone for you. Joey wants his stove first.
It's almost 11 o'clock. The boys ain't gonna stick around much longer.
So soon. I left nicely at my hotel to wait on the money from Sky. He'll be there. Well, it should be there. Oh, I'm just gonna wait on the money from Sky.
Look, Detroit, where's the game?
Here it was. How are you? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Look, Detroit, if there's no place for the game, tell us and we'll seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Take it easy, Harry.
Look, I hope you will not spoil our evening, and as much as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest, I'd like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Oh, how do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, which hasn't known the heat is on. But be patient. You'll get some action, all right?
What do you think, Big Julie? Should we stick around or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, I'm sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. Big Julie, he doesn't like to be displeased. I'm sure you can figure out from the fact that people who displease him are no longer around and about.
You don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie, do you? Big Julie, remember, when Nathan Detroit arranges something like when Nathan Detroit arranges something, you can bet on it then.
Well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Who hands you the ox? Society Max, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie, Hey Harry the horse all the way from Brooklyn and... Pardon me, I'm very bad on names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
Oh, and what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Well, don't ever help my mother across the street. Oh. Lovely. This looks like the milk course from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
it's a party!
Indeed! What kind of party?
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
That's right, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir. Boy, he's a jolly good fellow. Boy, he's a jolly good fellow. Boy, he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. But why didn't you tell me sooner?
it was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
No, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor
It's
dinner.
still a bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Nathan, these good fellas are nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. You should at least tell them the wedding day.
Well, we need time for elections and a blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night after the show at the Hot Box?
Honey, we need time for elections.
You could elope. What? Yeah, you can drive down to Maryland. Yeah, what's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
Pimlico, no, Nathan. They'll marry you right away. They don't ask you for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, I think it's a great idea. You should elope. I'll lend you my getaway, my Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it!
What the hell?
My congratulations to Nathan. I only hope there's nothing in heredity.
Oh, Nathan, we've got so much to do before we elope tomorrow night. You'll be at the Hot Box?
Yeah, I'll have a table reserved and we'll be all dressed up in whatever you will be.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only what will I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I ought to wait until we have 5 children. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. What do you think, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you know the dog?
14 years?
Let's shoot crap.
Yeah.
Nathan, you better find a place for the game.
How can I? I'm waiting for Sky. He didn't come yet.
Maybe he won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
He couldn't. She couldn't have... Oh, she couldn't have gone!
slugger. It's over and you're still jailed. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clingy. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just got to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel, then tell me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding. Ask me how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you look. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. Or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me how do I feel. Ask me now if you want to be caressing. How if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay a couple of days and see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better head back. Better hurry if you want to make it back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you should be mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You know why I took you to Nevada in the first place? I made a bet. That's how we met in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl meet a gambler?
Come on.
No!
I gotta do what's best for you.
Oh, you speak just like a missionary. Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Golly, I don't know how I'm going to get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you all to give it to me. Sky, hello!
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Fine, Sky. Look what the girls just gave me. They went to an all-night drugstore and threw me a kitchen shower.
That's wonderful, Adelaide. You know Miss Sarah?
How do you do? Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, me and Nathan are getting eloped tomorrow after the hot box.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel like a housewife already. I know I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I tried all the other rooms.
Well, Miss Adelaide sure seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock, maybe?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're starting to figure out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of deals before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up full clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold, that's my time of day, my time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. And you're the first person I've ever wanted to share that with. I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love
Grandmother, I thought you'd be asleep. Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We took your suggestion and stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners, but where were you?
I've been to Cuba.
Well, you're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? Hey, what is this?
Someone must have tipped him off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this is the first time I ever saw a floating crap game going full blast in a mission.
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah,
This would have never happened if I should have never gone with you. It was wrong.
you went to Havana to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Why not? What the hell kind of doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
of Shelby to draw the winner.
All right, 610530.
61530.
Oh my God.
Right. Thank you for jinxing me. Thank you for jinxing me. You owe me a lot.
And now for the featured number of the evening. The Hot Box proudly brings you Miss Adelaide and her debutantes.
He bought me the fur thing 5 winters ago, and the gown the following fall. Then the necklace, the bag, the shoes, and the hat, which was late 48, I recall. Then last night in his apartment, he tried to remove them all. And I said as I ran down the hall, take back your mink, take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? Take back
Detroit hasn't been here all evening.
Bring me a rye and soda.
Oh, Sky, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
Miss Adelaide, I bring a note to her from Nathan. And I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
What's the message? Where is Nathan?
It's this way. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh has suddenly taken ill with
Rare tropical disease.
Say, that's not bad. Anyways, Nathan has to...
Nice, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
Why? Are you looking for some action?
No. Where is the game?
Well, the crap game is still going on.
Since last night?
Well, Big Julie, being the large loser that he is, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he's most insistent.
And that's where is the game?
Well, like I said, are you looking for some action or not?
I'm leaving town tomorrow, but I do want to talk to some of you guys. You see, I gave my marker to...
Somebody will meet you outside.
Well, what about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide, Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has to be here tonight. We're hoping to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan, why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you dolls get a guy you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Well, what about you men? Why can't you go marry people like other people do and live normal like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Well, guys like Nathan Detroit and yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when guys get mixed up with dolls like you, it's no good. No good. See you in a couple of months.
Where you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe. I got a ticket on the lake plane tonight.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to talk to him again. And have him call me here.
Look, why don't you get me another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you found somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest brand. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. And she still gets the feeling she's naked by looking at her left hand. A person can develop the flu, 103.2. So much virus inside that a microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from watching her memories in writing and a story her books can be told, a person can develop a cold.
Not so fast, Sarah, not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have the big meeting tonight. Suppose that nobody's there at all. We can just explain to the
We won't have to explain anything. It will be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where
Where the sinners are all respectable and well behaved.
So what happened last night? They gambled in our mission.
And someday they will be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I know that the moment he started picking on you, what I didn't know is that you were going to get so stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
Well, what do you want to get over it for? Is it pneumonia?
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat and fortune smiling all along your way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you, 7 foot mignolet in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of youth. Standing there, gazing at you, with a sheep's eye and a licorice tooth. Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. With the sheep's eye and a licorice tooth, and those strong arms to carry you away.
Good evening, Miss Sarah. Well, Sister Abernathy, how goes with the soul singing? Tonight's a big meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. The general's coming, and well...
General's a tough doll, eh?
Well, very few people are coming, in
I
fact...
don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, grandmother. We better hurry.
Miss Sarah, you've forgotten something. But me being a gambler, I do not forget things like this. You still have my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you
I
forgot.
cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night our mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you do not pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty vulture.
Angie, where's the crap cake?
Well, Sky's about a 10-minute walk from here.
Which way?
Well, this way.
boys are slightly fatigued from weariness, having been shooting crap for quite a while now, namely 24 hours.
Yeah.
I do not care who is tired. I'm now 25 G's. So nobody leaves.
Gentlemen, I've begun to see the logic of Big Julie. It's not that Big Julie is a bad loser, it's merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice.
Sure.
I'm shooting 500.
Take 200.
I'm half dead.
If you do not shut up, then Big Julie will arrange the other half.
Huh! And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake eyes, you lose. $50 for the house, but the dice are still yours, and the luck is bound.
Shut up.
Okay.
Another 5.
200 more.
Huh! And it's snake eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that cleans me.
Let's go.
But I ain't through yet.
Oh, please.
I will now play on credit.
Thank you, Julie. The boys are tired.
Yeah.
But personally, me, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
All right. Then I'll play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you've been raking down out of every pot. You must have now quite a bundle.
Well, it's only fair I should assume the risk. I should also assume some dough, right?
Troy, I'm gonna roll you. Willing or nilly. If I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose?
Then you'll give him cash.
I want to hear it from Big Julie.
You'll give him cash.
No, I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No, I owe you $1,000 signed at X. How is it you can write 1,000 but you can't write your own signature?
Well, I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Me too. Yeah, here. This will put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling 1,000. And to change my luck, I'm gonna use my own dice.
Your own dice!
Hey, wait.
I had them made for me, especially in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in the New York crap game.
Yeah, that is a breach of etiquette.
Hey, show me where it says that in Emily Post.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but could we maybe take a look at these dice?
Yeah,
It's not a bad idea. Big Julie, them dice ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I have the spots taken off the luck, but I remember where the spots formerly were.
You're gonna roll blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
Ha! A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, at least I still got a chance, right?
Tendency, come against me.
I wish he'd fall down on his house.
Ha! Ha! A 10. I win.
10.
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Now I'm shooting 2,000. Get it up.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm eloping tonight. I gotta be that way.
Wait, what's the rush?
Get up the 2,000.
I'll let some of the other chaps in on the fun, right?
I'm through with you. 2,000. Ha! Ha! 7. I win.
What a surprise.
Detroit, I think I'll take it easy on you.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I'm shooting $1.
Well, I'll take all of it.
Ha! Yeah, see? How do you like that? Snake eyes, I lose.
Oh, I gotta have it down.
Now I'll give you a chance. I'm shooting 3,000.
3 G's.
I'm shooting you for 3 G's. Put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I put it right in your pocket?
Get it up. Ha! Ah, 11. I win.
Oh, that cleans me.
All right, now I'll play with you guys.
Oh, wait a minute. You gotta give me a chance to get even. I'll roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit, that's fair. What are you gonna use for money?
I'll give you my marker.
You expect Big Julie to put up cash?
Hey, Nathan done it?
Sure I done it. What kind of deal is this anyway?
Hey, take it easy, Nathan.
No, there's no spot dice. Somebody ought to knock the spots over him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Oh, stupid. Put me in cement. At least I know where I was. Here I am risking my neck to set up this crab game. Even promised to get married on account of it. And look who I wind up. Broke. in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there was nothing you could do that would not cheer me up. I mean, he's right.
Here they are. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. Looking for some action?
Not at the moment. I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm asking for only 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, Eric, who is this guy?
It's the fellow I was telling you about. Took the mission doll to Havana.
Ah, I get it. Look, fellow, why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you want some action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or am I left-handed?
Now, how would I know a thing like that?
I'll give you a clue.
Oh! Finally returning to Sears Roebuck.
Now look, you guys. Tonight, Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street. They're holding a midnight prayer meeting. I promised I'd bring to her some sinners, and when it comes to sinning, some of you guys are high up among the paint cards.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to spend no evening in a hallelujah joint.
If you won't do it as a favor for me, do it as a favor for yourselves. I guarantee you the air in the mission smells much cleaner than down here. And maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds on making a four the hard way.
Look, you've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as a scrap sheet, but is at least twice as accurate. Oh, I don't know. Well, I tried. See you around, Nathan.
Hey, Sky. Something a man of business. I regret I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay. Do not have the 1,000 to pay.
You don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought it was all with Havana.
You thought wrong.
Oh, Big Julie, get up! I now have the funds to roll you!
No, nothing doing with those dice. Big Julie cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What'd you just say?
I said that with those dice, Big Julie cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his. And yours? And yours and his?
What's this?
I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna bet each of you $1,000 against your souls. 1,000 cash against a marker for your souls.
$1,000?
If I win, you show up the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Wait, let me get this. If you lose, then we each get $1,000. And if you win, then we have to show up at some lousy Mission Dolls cabaret.
If I win, you show up at the Save a Soul mission. One meal.
It's fine by me.
Yeah, it's fine by me too.
You too, Nathan. A marker against your soul.
Soul? I don't even know if I got it.
You gotta have one someplace.
How do you spell soul?
That's S.
Oh!
Alright, now put down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me room.
Come on, quit stalling already. Roll.
Yeah, come on.
Say, what's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's. I got a little more than dough right on this one. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a day you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. Lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stay
tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Look, Big Julie, you gave your marker, and if you vote on it, it'll cause me no little embarrassment. And you don't want to cause me embarrassment.
But if it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to some prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, didn't I should tell you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people.
Adelaide, what is this? You're my doll.
Your doll. Please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
How can you go on like this over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please.
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in you not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my...
Oh, you never do that to me again. I can't stand it. Look, we'll get married. We'll get a little white house with a green fence. It'll be like the Whitney colors.
Oh, Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I got another letter from my mother today asking a lot of questions, and she put in one for you too, Nathan.
A letter from me? From your mother?
Yeah.
Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you've now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letter, and in my mind's eye I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. Not even a manager?
I was gonna promote you on Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to take care of your family, Adelaide and the 5 children and the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
You know I can't support 6 kids on what I make at the A&P. I'm very proud to call you a son-in-law. You're a good man, and I know you'll always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Nathan, darling, we can still make everything all right. It's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide. But I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late. Come on, let's go.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun. You give me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hand, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by, and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Oh, the lawyer and sue me, what can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me.
The best years of my life, I was a fool to give to you.
I'm just an old good nick. All right, it's true. So sue me, what can you do me? I love you.
You gamble in here, you gamble in there, you gamble on everything. All it's a mean, I'm sick of you keeping me up in the end. You're back in the money again when I think of the time gone by. And I think of the way I tried. I could honestly die.
So Ava, paper and sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When you wind up in jail, look to me to bail you out.
So call the policeman. All right, already, it's true. So sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're running again. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that. I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now, but I think of the time gone by. I think of the way I tried. I could honestly die.
Sue me, shoot bullets through me. I love you.
morning. Sergeant Sarah, I think something's very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast. I know what's wrong, General. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day. My words haven't reached them. I think you would better... Oh, well, come on in. Welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Hello.
Is everyone here? Where's Nathan Detroit? Present. Here you are, Miss Sarah. 12 and more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Would you gentlemen please sit down?
Sit down, all of you.
I would love to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
Now, just a minute, everyone. This is a mission, not Roseland, and I suggest you do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Since I'm required to depart for Points West tonight, I'm now putting Nathan Detroit Major Domo in my place. Nathan, anyone who does not act accordingly to Hoyle will answer the Sky Masterson personally, and that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
You hear that, you guys? Sister Abernathy, you're nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It does my heart good to see so many evil-looking sinners in our midst. Now, who would like to start us off? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
I know, stool pigeon.
Oh, brothers, I know it is hard, but let one of you give testimony to the sin in their heart.
Come on, Betty, tell them what a bum you are.
I was always bad and a gambler, but I ain't no more. Thank you.
Don't you feel better now?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, but ever since then, I've come clean. As I can prove by my record, 33 arrests and no convictions.
Anyone else?
Harry the horse.
Oh, no.
Harry the horse. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Well, the Sky rolled us 1,000 against our souls.
I beg your pardon.
Sky Masterson rolled us against our souls so we would show up here.
I don't think I understand you.
General. He means that the only reason they are here is because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting the result of gambling? It shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you've done remarkable work.
Oh, hasn't she though?
Wait a minute. I'm not done yet. My sins is that when Sky rolled us the money and we lost, well, I really wanted the money. And now that we're here, they'll do.
Anybody else?
Now we will now hear testimony from brother. Nicely, Johnson.
Oh, no.
Brother, nicely, Johnson.
Get up, you dumb lug.
Well, it happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. Yeah, that's it. A dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven. And by some chance I had brought my dice along. And there I stood and I hollered, someone paid me. But the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
And the devil will grab you under by the short the balls of your jacket coat. Sit down,
You're rocking the boat.
I sailed away on that little boat to heaven. chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey. But the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said beware, you're on a trip. People all said beware, you'll start the ship. And the devil will drag you under a bottle of empty time. Well, don't forget, folks, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. So I said to myself, sit down, sit down, said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat, and the devil will drive you under a reckless load, so heavy you never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down.
Brother Brannigan, is there anything we can help you with? Would you care to testify?
I'll do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you ran a crap game here in this mission last night. Miss Sarah, you were standing here when they came out. You saw them, aren't these the fellas?
I've never seen them before in my life.
Exactly,
There's
exactly.
a right, Ron.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we would like to get back to our meeting.
Yeah, Lieutenant Brannigan.
I never saw crapshooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe this is what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Sister Sarah. But thankful, I do have a confession to make.
A confession? What is this?
We did shoot crap here last night in your mission. Okay. But me and the boys are real sorry about it.
I'm real sorry, Sarah, I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry.
And I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain role on a trip. And I should not have done this, although it did no harm as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Yeah, he told me he never was supposed to do it. Wow, that makes me feel rough. Oh, my. Hallelujah.
Announcement number 244, follow the fold.
Stray no more, stray no more, stray no more. Put down the muzzle and we'll say no more. Follow, follow the fold.
In the Bible it tells us in Isaiah. Isaiah? Oh, Isaiah!
You got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet!
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over some old guy. You know, when I saw you the other night with Sky Masterson. Oh no, not Sky. You're not in love with Sky.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I've always wondered how wonderful he'd be if he were different.
About Sky, too.
I've sat and pictured it by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
But they just can't change.
Well, a little while ago at a prayer meeting we had, there were a lot of gamblers that seemed as though maybe they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean. Gamblers? At your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling fellow with a cute brown suit?
I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he's supposed to be lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't got.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he loves to play. Crazy and
I'm helping the lieutenant.
Nathan, hurry up, we're all waiting for you!
Thank you.
Nathan, close up the newsstand, we're getting married today!
Gee, Adelaide, you picked the busiest time of day.
Oh, is this wedding happening or not? I paid $1 for this mess and throw.
Nathan, come on!
Holy smokes!
Come on, is this wedding happening or not?
What is it, Nathan?
You think I'll get a place for the wedding?
Nathan!
What about the Billboard Garage?
I'm sorry, Miss Adelaide.
Another two sisters. Life is fun with crap game and the devil is using loaded dice.
Crap game? Where's the crap game?
Oh, Big Julie, come on.
Master,
Yes, Brother Detroit?
would it be all right if we got married in your mission? Adelaide and I?
Oh, certainly. I married Sister Sarah and Brother Masterson, and I would be glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Lincoln. I'll lay you 8 to 5, you'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is that he wishes you every bit of happiness, so do I.
Oh, thank you very much. I know we're going to be so happy. We'll have a home in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there